Hello, this is WCW4life0123 with,
Firing zero?
and today we're going to be doing a radio show about some topics that we've chosen, like a shoot style radio. So we'll get right to it, and we'll start with John Cena. And the reason I chose this topic is because people on the internet and the fans have a lot of different opinions. There's a lot of people who like him, and as you know, there's a lot of people that hate him. So we're just gonna give our views on him. So, firing zero, I'll let you start.
Okay. This topic's been, like you said, discussed between people on the internet a lot, and the thing always comes up that the people are divided between being Cena haters and not being Cena haters, or not particularly liking him, but not being a Cena hater. And the reason people become Cena hater is either because those 5 moves of Doom he has, they say he only uses 5 moves, and because he was pushed down our throats ever since, well, not ever since joining WWE, ever since he became a face, and I don't think they got any point to be a Cena hater anymore, because it's not like he can't wrestle, he can wrestle, he just doesn't really show it, and
Mm.
he's not really being pushed down our throats anymore either. He's in a feud now with Big Show, and the way the storylines are going, I don't think he's going to be in the title picture for quite some time.
Well, let's hope that's true.
Uh,
Um, yeah, like you said, Cena actually can wrestle. This is weird, and I've actually said this before, but when he was a heel, for some reason, he seemed to have better wrestling ability because heels and faces actually do have the different move sets because the heels tend to be more slow, a lot of grapples, and basically to play, basically to keep the baby face down, to try and get some heat from the crowd. And Cena did his played his heel character very well. Um, but the thing that why people are Cena haters is how the WWE used him in 2006 and 2007. But even I'm a Cena hater, but I'm starting to accept him now. Probably never gonna like him, but you know, I think I'm gonna put up with him now if you know what I mean. I think he actually can wrestle, but he just doesn't show it. The WWE book him, they book him like Rey Mysterio. They have like people like beating the crap out of John Cena, and then he just hits those 5 moves, and then he wins the match. When there's no need for that, give him a good even match, and maybe he can show like how good he is.
um, so you don't like the Booker seemed to be doing some underdog type thing, and you don't like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just you know I just don't see why if they're gonna give if they're gonna make Cena like the biggest face in the company, don't have him like destroying people, because that will be unbelievable. But it's don't have him making comebacks all the time.
Um, should we move on to our next topic?
Yeah, this one is underused mid carders. So once again, I'll let you go first.
Okay. In WWE, there's a long list of underused mid-carders. The first one I'm going to start on is Spanky, aka V. Brian Kendrick. Now, we actually did a shoot show, and it didn't come out properly, so we're doing it again. And we talked about him before, but when we did that, that was before he beat Carlito in about 2.5 minutes, I think. I think it was before that. It seems that they're pushing him into the tag team division, which is okay. It's good directions for him, but if with his skill, he should be doing better things. And there are a lot of people in the WWE that have got the skill. It's just that they're being used as jobbers, like V. Brian Kendrick.
Yeah, it's mainly the people that are either small or cruiserweights. Basically, if you're not a heavyweight, you know, you don't really have much of a chance.
WWE seems to like people on roids.
Vince McMahon seems to like people with roids. Everyone knows that.
You know he admitted to taking roids.
Yeah, he loves steroids so much that he will only push wrestlers who actually take them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, if you actually just look at the main event picture, not everyone is like a mega steroid freak, but you know you can tell that. Yeah, but not everyone is, but you can tell that Vince does like his big men. That sounded wrong. So yeah, I'm just gonna talk about one of these mid carder, and that is Kofi Kingston. But you know, it seemed like they were giving him a push when he first came in, but now he's like sort of doing nothing. He's like here, there, and you know, but at least it seems like he's sort of getting into the US title picture on Raw, which is good because you know just before that he was jobbed out to Big Show on SmackDown for no apparent reason. So it's, you know, for a while it seemed like they didn't know what they're doing with him, but hopefully, you know, we'll have to see the next couple of months if this like possible push that they might be doing, if it will it come off right, you know. He'll probably never be a main eventer. I don't see him being that, but you know, hopefully we can see Kofi as the United States champion.
You could be right, and like you said, for all the talent the guy has, and however much I would like to see him as like a world champion in the main event, WWE will never put him there, which is a really sad thing. Because I think if he works on like his mixed skills, because I haven't really seen him talk on the mic, but I've seen him once talk on the mic, and it wasn't that good. If he improved on his charisma, well not charisma, and his mixed skills, then he could become a great champion.
That's the thing about the WWE. It's more about your gimmick, your character, than your actual skills.
Have you got?
Wait, I've kind of just say one more. I've just remembered is, well, actually this one doesn't really go into this topic anymore. But you know, I want to talk about him anyway. It's The Miz. Recently, he's had this little, well, not a feud, but he's been calling out John Cena. You know, I don't know where he got those mic skills from. He was always good on the mic, but those promos were, they were very good promos. And then they had things the other week with Big Show coming out and beating up John Cena. You know, and then you had Miz. I think did Miz face John Cena in an exhibition match, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, obviously I don't actually. Obviously, it's good since I'm a Miz fan, but I don't want him to push him too fast because you know he's not getting any credibility to be up in the main event. But hopefully, this will lead to another push and he could become a solid upper mid carder. But I think with the current gimmick, he's not going to go anywhere too soon. But I'm just glad to see that the WWE have got good ideas for him.
Yeah, you're right with Miz, but personally, I don't know. It's just something about him that makes me think that they're not going to use him properly, or they're just going to fire him for something. I don't really think he's got a future with WWE, to be honest.
Well, we'll just have to say I see where you're coming from. He just seems like one of those guys that, you know, he seems like your next Chris Masters, just to fade away and and just get released or get fired. He's actually quite good in the ring, but I haven't actually seen much of him. But you know, he's mostly wrestled in tag teams, so I haven't seen. You know, he hasn't really proven himself as a singles wrestler yet. But